Okay, before I get started on this TNA review, I'm wondering if anybody noticed the black chick at the corner that was practically molesting every single wrestler that was coming out. And I'm also curious of whether or not anybody notices the random censoring that's for some reason TNA seems to censor one individual but then not censor the other. I mean, profanity-wise. I'm wondering if anybody noticed that or is that just me? But anyway, moving on to my TNA review for today. What's up, people? This is Nature Girl 30 here, and this is the morning after TNA Impact. And I'm giving you a review for last night's TNA for December 22nd. Now, I know for the first TNA that I actually did look at, I made an outlook because I did not have enough information to make it, a review. But after seeing this, I think I have a little bit of information enough to actually give it a decent review. Now, I am not going to lie, I actually love the intro of this because it's definitely showcasing Bobby Roode as a champion. Now, like I said before in WWE reviews that I have made, when you have a great heel, it really does make the championship shine because you are begging for a face to take it away. Bobby Roode is, in my opinion, he's really great as a heel because he's actually he's kind of promoting that championship a lot more because, like I said, a great heel makes the championship shine a lot more and makes it worth taking. So I really do like his intro. He actually did showcase how he really was, how they showed what happened previously when he spit in the face of Dixie Carter. Wow. Now, Bully Ray, I've always liked him when he was Billy Ray, especially when he went heel even then, and now he stays heel. It promoted him a lot more. It promoted him as a straight-up brawler. I actually did like the intro, as well as Jeff Hardy. Now, I missed the charismatic Enigma, and I love seeing him come out there with his face paint because that's why I like Jeff Hardy, because he is different. He is different from any wrestler that I've ever seen. There's probably a handful of Enigmas just like him, but he's the one that actually shines a lot more. Seeing Sting again, don't get me wrong, I was crunk. The only problem is I don't like his Joker persona. That is something that was brought out by Heath Ledger, and since Heath Ledger passed away, I think it should stay with him. I think they should just retire that whole Joker character because Heath Ledger is gone, just out of respect for him. Sting, I love the old Sting. I love the Sting's old face paint. I love the way Sting used to be when he was Sting, instead of him stealing somebody else's character to make it his own. He needs to bring back classic Sting. That's how I feel about it. I don't like the whole Joker thing. I think that it's something that should have just stayed with Heath Ledger and just died with Heath Ledger, and I just don't like it. But I'm not gonna lie, the way it was set up and to the main event of the night with Sting and Jeff Hardy versus Bully Ray and Bobby Roode, I like the way it was set up. And also, it kind of did give you a taste on how it would be at Genesis, which is something I am looking forward to a little bit. And I'm shocked of me saying this because I never thought I would actually look forward to seeing a TNA pay-per-view, and I just might look at it. But moving on, ODB's first date. The fact that they put that in there, I thought it was kind of corny, but they're funny at the same time. Her so-called first date or business arrangement with Eric Young. That was hilarious. That whole scene was hilarious. I loved it. Even the match that they had. I can't really say it was mixed tag because ODB was the only chick in the ring, even though she don't act like a chick. But I loved it when she pulled the classic female move of the woman being hurt and then having the guys fight over her and like, what are you doing? You're a female. And all of a sudden she just took advantage of that. You gotta love that. As a woman, I know that is a classic move that women pull, but it's awesome how she was able to pull it off. And then the fact that her and Eric Young won the match, and the way that Eric Young took off his pants to hand it to those chicks from Mexican America. I'm sorry, that match was hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing because it was just so funny. I'm still laughing now. It just makes my stomach hurt even thinking of that match. But like I said, Zima, moving on to another match. Zima Ion is, oh my gosh, I'm literally becoming a huge fan of Zima Ion because of his flair, because of his finesse. And the X Division match, the best out of 3 that they had with what he had with Eric Nese, that was my match of the night. Forget the main event. Even though I love me some Sting, I'm loving the X Division, especially Zima Ion versus Anthony Nese. Oh my gosh. I love that match. I really did. Because it's like they both complement each other so well. Because Zima Ion brings out he has like finesse to all of his moves. And not only his moves are hard hitting, but he just brings a flair to them. And Eric Nese, my bad, thinking of Real World. But Anthony Nese brings out like straight up, like kind of like the rougher brawler style. He's kind of like a brawler, high-flying style. He brings that out, and it kind of complements each other. And I mean, I love that match. And I also love the fact that they're tied. Like before, Zima Ion won the last TNA Impact. I mean, the last 2 out of 3 best out of 3. And now Eric, why do I keep calling him Eric Nese? Anthony Nese won this last night's best out of 3. So I'm liking that. The fact that they're tied really does put you on the edge of your seat for who is going to win. I love the way that this ended up. The one disappointing thing that I would never anticipate seeing was the Knockouts division. The Knockouts match they had with TNT, with Tara versus Miss Tessmacher. I would have loved the fact that that Madison Rayne would have screamed out, Miss Tessmacher! That would have been awesome. That would have been classic Superman. But she didn't. But that's okay. That would have been like my moment of the night if she did that. But she didn't. But now we're hearing that Madison Rayne is now in charge of the Knockouts division since Karen Jarrett got fired. Oh, man. I don't know if that really makes me happy. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Madison Rayne. She's kind of worse than Vicky Guerrero, except her voice is a lot more powerful. No, I take that back. Vicky Guerrero's voice is powerful, but she don't even need a freaking mic. You could literally hear her when she was talking to the people in the ring. That's loud. But the fact that she kept getting involved in every single move started taking me right out of the match. Her pretty much telling her, no, do it this way, this way, this way. I'm like, it sucks you right out of the match. It takes the essence of what the match is supposed to be like. And I was really disappointed. And I really never thought I would be disappointed in a knockout match. But I was. It was bad. And it shouldn't have happened. The only thing that was really satisfying was the fact that Madison Rayne got clocked at the end. That's just about it. And that really just disappointed me. But the one thing that was really starting to sicken me, well, it's kind of sickening but then funny at the same time. And the reason why I'm saying it's sickening because it's just like downright annoying to the point where your stomach like literally ties in knots to the point where you're trying not to throw up. But the Pope is so annoying. Like, it's just unbelievably. I know I'm supposed to give love to the brothers, but I'm sorry, I can't give love to the Pope. He's doing the classic brother move, saying that you're better than this. I'm a better husband. I'm a better lover. I'm a better. And I'm like, come on, man. Make it more original. And then the fact that the whole Devon's family is tied into it. I've already expressed my disgust for any wrestler that puts his personal issues inside of a storyline. But this is getting dumb. And also the fact that his son came out of nowhere and hit him in the back with a chair. That wasn't even a hit. That was a love tap. Are you kidding me? It's a given that these guys have absolutely no strength or didn't want to hurt their dad at all. Or didn't have any idea what they were doing. The fact that you put your kids into it is dumb. Nobody cares. If you just want to make it a feud between the Pope and Devon, stick a female into it. Like, stick a wife into it. Have her cheat on him with Pope. I know that's what they did. But they should just make that as a storyline. Whoever wins the wife. If they really want to make it as cliche as that could be, do that. I mean, better than putting the dumb kids in there that don't know what they're doing and they can't hit anything. I mean, come on. But I can rant about this for the entire review, but I'm not. I actually did like this TNA. I'm trying not to be biased. There were a few minor hiccups that I just did not like, especially the one kind of pet peeve that I have, not only with WWE, but also with TNA, is the whole idea of a street fight. Now, from what I remember, I guess because I'm a big fan of the Attitude Era, yes, I'm talking about the Attitude Era. But all in all, when you say street fight, that means you take it out to the street. Am I right? You don't leave it inside the arena. I know that TNA may have issues with taking it outside because they're at Universal Studios. So there's probably a ton of red tape they have to go through to actually promote their match outside, which, they probably couldn't do anyway, and that's understandable. But in that case, don't have a street fight. Just have a DQ. Just have a no DQ. Have a no DQ match. Anything goes. Do it that way. Don't have a street fight, because a street fight means that you're taking it outside the arena. WWE has this problem, and they actually have permission to do it, but they don't do it. TNA, if you can't take anything outside, if you can't take it outside of the realm, like what a street fight is supposed to be, don't have it a street fight. Have it as a no DQ. Besides the minor hiccups that actually did happen with Madison Rayne taking over, and also Sting and his ridiculous persona, Devon involving his family, and the whole issue of what a street fight really is, I have to give it a B-. Now, the X Division pretty much brought it up for me, because I'm a huge fan of Zema Ion now. I love Zema Ion. And also, the intro where they had Bobby Roode out there actually did showcase him as more of a heel champion. So I'm honestly not hating on that. And also the fact that they had Kurt Angle out there pretending to have, and I say pretending to have, a bar brawl. Now, honestly, my definition of a bar brawl is having several dudes on top of you to where you have to literally fight your way out. That's a real bar brawl. It's not having a whole bunch of empty space with 10 guys in a room, having 5 guys in there where you have to clock and knock out, with the other 5 guys in the back screaming. That is not a bar brawl. No, sorry. Downward for me. So that is pretty much the main reason why I'm giving it a B-. That's practically a C+. It's not all that bad. But TNA, it wasn't all that bad of a show. They did a great job in actually promoting Genesis for next year, so I can't hate on that either. So my score for TNA is a B-. I will see you guys for SmackDown tonight. This is the Nature Girl 30 signing off. Peace out, y'all. See you later.